we're making Southern Pecan Praline Pie. And we're about to make the crust. And this is what we need. A stick of butter cut into small chunks and chilled. 2 or 3 tablespoons of ice water. We need 2 packed tablespoons brown sugar. And we needed a 1.25 cups of all-purpose flour. And I'm gonna need a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna put it all in here and give it a pulse. And then add enough water to bring it into a dough. We have 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. We have our stick of butter cut into small cubes and chilled. We're gonna get 2 good packed tablespoons. Some dark brown sugar here. And a 1/2 teaspoon. And 1/2 teaspoon of table salt. All right. I'm gonna get the lid. Where's the lid? Oh yes, it's pulsing time. And you can start dropping into just a couple of. Let's read the directions. What does the directions say? It's about a pale yellow in color, resembles course 10 to 15 1-second pulses. Turn it into a bowl. It says medium bowl. I said large bowl. One thing I have learned about these recipes that come from America's Test Kitchen, and most recipes just in general, you know, if they describe the baking dish to use or something like that, use that, you know. I'm using large instead of medium, but you know, so I don't like to follow instructions. It says once you turn it out into that, and it says while using a rubber spatula, we're going to fold 3 tablespoons of water into the flour mixture. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3 tablespoons of water. All right, there's about that. Give us some more water. Looks pretty holding together to me, don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm gonna see very much so holding together. This is what's say to do then. Squeeze dough together and flatten into a disc. Wrap in plastic. Okay. Oh, there's that. A little dusting. There you go. We have flattened into this. Into the refrigerator it goes. This is 2 cups of pecans, and I am toasting them.
Pecans?
Yeah.
Pecans. How long do you toast them?
Yeah, it's until you can kind of smell them, but they don't burn. So you gotta wiggle them around a good bit.
Do you put anything in the pan?
Most of the instructions I've seen for roasting nuts is just in a dry pan. Still toasting the pecans. I got it on medium-high heat here.
A little more.
Okay, I think a little more. I saw one of them definitely was turning like darker. Take them off and cool them.
And cool them. We did them about, well, until you can smell them and they start to turn colors a little bit. You always do that. Yeah, you just go like this. You don't really do nothing. This is the pecan pie.
This is the pecan pie. This is that, Pete and I made this yesterday. It's a little different recipe than the one that I used for the presidential pie.
How did you like the way this made up?
It was very similar, but it didn't have any lard and it didn't have nearly the amount of butter. Yeah, you can see it's a little more crumbly because of
we'll have to taste the pie and see if we like what's flaky.
I'm gonna have to be careful with that. Yeah.
Oh, it's because it doesn't have that sticky, buttery.
Yeah, maybe I do like the other one better.
Well, it might work better, but we'll have to see for pie crust taste
and more fat is better.
Yeah, but it's also costly. Butter's not cheap
It
anymore.
is, yeah. The other one was like 2.5 sticks. Of course, that was for a top and bottom, and I
Yeah.
think I'm going to be able to get enough for another bottom.
We have enough pecans. Pecan.
Well, I could make another pecan pie. I was thinking about a pumpkin pie because
You could try a chocolate pecan.
because we have a lot of that pumpkin spice.
Yes. We have a chocolate pecan we could do.
Yes, this is quite feels quite crumbly.
Yeah, it'll fall apart on you.
Yeah. Gently. We're almost there. I think that's about big enough, don't you think?
Seems like it. It looks like it might be harder to pick up.
We're going to find out. It says you can
Oh, is it that pliable?
roll them up onto it. Oh, no. Oh, no. I should have used my arm.
Okay. You see that, guys? This is more tender of a crust than
Much more.
the one we used for the presidential.
Yeah, the presidential pie crust is
Easier to work with.
Okay, now it says to.
We got our kitchen scissors. You're gonna press it with a fork or anything?
It says to flute the edges, and I've been wondering if I'm going to do that with a fork or if I'm going to just pinch them up.
Yeah. Fluting the edges, you could use a fork and smush. He's using his finger to flute the edges, but he just wanted to show you how it would look with the fork. So in case you want to do it one way or the other.
I think I was preferring the finger method. Okay.
So what now?
Back in the fridge.
Back in the fridge to stiffen up a bit for what, a half hour to an hour?
It says at least
The
40
frozen pie crust, they wanted it in the freezer for 20 minutes after it was in the refrigerator and cooled. We got our tin foil with our pie weights, which we use the garden lava rocks. They're found in like grilling or garden department. You can use beans. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Baking weights.
So anytime you pre-bake a shell, you need weights.
Make sure you get your. There we go.
In for 25 minutes. We have it at 380.
Yep. Then it says at 25 minutes, pull the baking weights and let it toast.
Oh, okay. It's weird that immediately.
Okay, it says to put it in there for a few more minutes too.
Yeah, do you want to put the edge thing on it or since
Probably. There we
Nice
go.
and toasted. Should melt in your
A
mouth.
stick of cut up butter. Put it in there. 3/4 of a cup of packed dark brown sugar. This is a teaspoon of salt. Yes. Okay, that's it. We melt her up.
That's like a caramel toffee type sauce. Candied pecan.
So let's cook this over medium heat for about 2 minutes until the sugar is melted and the butter is all nice and homogeneous in there. whisk in the eggs one at a time.
Oh. That seems like it was cooking.
There's one. There's two. There's number three. Okay, now we have to put in a 3/4 of a cup of dark corn syrup.
K-Rose syrup.
They make light corn syrup and dark corn syrup. 3/4 of a cup.
Hours and 30
2 tablespoons of bourbon.
30 minutes less than a 3-hour class.
How much? Two
Two
tablespoons
tablespoons.
of bourbon. Show us what bourbon we got.
We got Evan William Kentucky bourbon.
Just Kentucky bourbon.
She tried to give me Jim Beam, but
Bourbon.
I've had issues with Jim Beam.
Does all pecan pie have bourbon?
Oh, it's a southern pecan pie.
It's Southern pecan, that's right.
Okay, so now we got that.
A teaspoon of vanilla extract.
And turn it to the heat. Medium heat. Stir constantly until the mixture is glossy. And warm to the touch. Not really warm yet. Does it look glossy yet? Yeah, it's pretty glossy.
It looks glossy. Did it have a
Stick your finger in your tummy shot.
I don't want to burn myself. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Did you taste it? That is good.
All right.
Ooh, yummy, yummy.
It says careful not to overheat it. It says if it starts to steam or bubble, to remove it from the heat. It says temperature should be around 130 degrees.
So we want it kind of candified. Oh, it's starting to look a little glossier now.
Yeah, it's 130 degrees all day. Okay.
There we go.
Because they were all kind of broken up maybe a little bit. I don't care about
And we already roasted these, toasted them.
toasted. Nicely toasted. Okay. Like that. Then, says to put it into your pre-cooked.
So there's no flour or anything in this, just eggs. It's like an egg sweet custard. I didn't even know.
I've never made a pecan pie in my life.
Me neither. I've always really liked them. But they are usually rich.
So I say that you should go for the pumpkin pie when you're at an event. It's the least amount of sugar.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you want candy. All right.
All right,
What
there's
do we
that.
do now?
Now we put it over here in this.
Oh, it has to bake. Oh, yeah. It's got those eggs in it. Oh, yeah. Well, the eggs are tempered. Would that be called tempered? Kind of. I mean, since they were in the hot sauce. Okay, we're using the roasting oven.
Pick that up, please, someone.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because our oven doesn't do a low temperature and it calls for 275 for how long?
45 to 60 minutes.
45 to 60 minutes.
It seems pretty much like it, right?
Yeah. Said to what, press and
Yeah, see if it was set like gelatin. It seems very much like that. It's not liquidy.
Ooh, my finger almost went through it.
Well.
Might be.
You think?
In 10 minutes, we're going to do a repress.
Repress?
Oh, that looks better, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're
And
going to call that good.
Yeah, see it wiggle? See it wiggle.
Yep.
All right, now we cool it.
You gotta be cool, baby.
It's cooling off. You can see that it's darkening up. And as it's cooling, that looks like a pecan pie. We did it. We made it look like one. Yay.
I think I like my other crust recipe from. We'll see. Feels like it's not gonna release as easy as I want to do. I could be wrong. It came out not too bad. You got most of it.
Alright, there's our pecan pie.
Whoa.
That's good.